what's going on YouTube? It's your boy E here. Okay, well I decided because right now I'm on a 34-hour reset period, and I had some spare time, so I figured, hey, you know, I wanted to make a video, and this one actually should be kind of fun. It should be kind of interesting, cool, and the reason why is because when I was first starting, I had a question, and my question was like, what is necessary on the road? What do I need to bring on the road? You know, what are some things that, you know, that are needed, and what things are just not. So this is actually pretty cool today because I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got, and I kind of, you know, I think I bought things that were needed and necessary, and I think I bought things that I thought were needed and necessary, but then at the end of the day were just no good. So so it should be pretty interesting, and I'm gonna try to do this pretty fast because it's hot. I'm actually in Illinois right now, in Minooka, Illinois. And from the last time that I did a video, I was pretty much, let me see, it's been a while. And since then, let me see, I'm going back on my records here. I've been from Houston, Texas to Jackson, Mississippi, from Brandon, Mississippi to Springfield, Missouri. I went from Jackson, Mississippi to Van Buren, Ohio, from Napoleon, Ohio to Montgomery, New York, from State Hill, New York to New Albany, Indiana. And right now I went from Indiana to Minooka, Illinois. So yeah, I've been kind of busy, and it's good. It's good. When I'm on the move, I feel really good. But let's get to it. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go and pause real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my free hands to show you what I got here. Alright, first things first, we have, let's say, yes, let's start in the beginning. So, first things first is this picture. This picture right here saves my life. I think I already had mentioned it. Bottom line is, you get this jug, or get this jug. If you're training, or I mean, if you're seasoned, you do what you want, but for the newbies, right? Get this jug. This is good. Why? Because every TA, every truck stop really will offer you, or not offer you, but will allow you to get free ice and free water. That's a necessity. Oh, you know, especially when you're driving, you get dehydrated. It's hot and all this other stuff, and you want to keep yourself filled, you know, with good liquids and everything. So water, and then when, you know, if you're smooth, you know what I mean, and you want to save, then check this out. Right, I got my cupboard. In my cupboard, I got these bags of like single servings. So let's see, like single servings, like this thing right here. This is an energy blueberry something, but it's a blueberry drink. It's I mean, you can get that, or you can get some like iced tea or whatever you want, lemonade, Kool-Aid. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, you get that jug of ice, you get some water in that thing, you shake it up really good, and pretty much you have a drink for quite some time, and you stay hydrated, and everything's good to go. Okay, so that was the jug. Let me see. Here's another thing that I was big on getting. Okay, this thing is pretty cool. This is my Keep It Straight book. Okay, this is pretty much, I think they call it like a driver's log. I mean, that's pretty much like the nutshell of it, but this is really cool. The reason why it's really cool is because if you look inside of it, which I'm gonna try to do right now. Okay, inside of it, you have all these little like different categories, and it helps you to keep everything straight. Trip number, from where to where, bill of lading number, the weight, the seal number, the pickup times, the dates, special instructions, has spots for how many miles you drove, and all this stuff. Bottom line is, whenever you get to a shipper, you get to a final, you gotta hop out your truck and go talk to the guard, and they're gonna ask you a question, and you know, it really stinks for you to look like a newbie, you know, and to go, sorry, ooh, I forgot, let me go to my truck and look. You know, bottom line is, you know, if you have this with you, saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of effort. The other reason why I like this one, and this is particularly, you know, this one is a Swift book, so it's customized for Swift. So in that, it's what's pretty neat about it is in the very beginning pages, it actually has all the numbers to Swift, you know, all the places they have terminals and stations. And then from there, what was kind of neat is they tell you some abbreviations and everything. But this is kind of cool. This is runtime. what runtime is like it tells you like an estimate. Like for instance, let's say they want you to travel 50 miles. I look, oh, I see 50 miles. For solo, it says 1 hour. For team, it says 1 hour. Let's say I'm traveling a place that they're gonna say is 500 miles. Well, 500 miles is gonna take me solo-wise 11 hours to do, team-wise 11 hours to do. So it kind of breaks you down, because one of the biggest challenges that I think I had, I'm getting better at it, but it's pretty much which jobs to accept and which not to. You got to figure out how much time you have left over, how much time it's going to take you to get there. You got to calculate traffic. You got to calculate the how much time it's going to take you to pick up, drop off, do your PTI, all that kind of stuff. And this is just pretty much a little helping hand to it. So get this book. If not, they have a Keller Williams one in the TAs and stuff like that you can get. It's a real tiny one, but nonetheless, it does the job. Speaking on books, you want to definitely get a few things. Okay, all right, check this out. This right here is a Motor Carrier's Road Atlas. Okay, now let me go ahead and flip over real quick. I'll show you something. This is pretty neat because they're laminated pages, and it's a road atlas. It tells you all the maps and everything as far as what are truck routes. What's kind of cool too is that it actually gives you different information. Like for instance, overweight, oversized, how much how far you got to pull your tandems back, where the low bridge is located, the weight, where's the weight stations and everything. So that book is really good because sometimes you have time, well, you should make time to sit there and plan out your trip. You want to plan out, where am I going? What am I doing? How far do I have to travel? If I travel X amount of distance, where can I sit down and rest? So speaking of that, sitting down and resting, this is another essential. Okay, this is a pocket truck stop guide. This thing is beautiful, and the reason why it's beautiful is because it tells you, let's say for instance, everything's in alphabetical order. Let's say Pennsylvania. Okay, you want to go to Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, if you look at that, right, you have mile markers. You have freeways and mile markers. What it does, it tells you on what freeway at what mile marker will there be a rest stop, a TA, a Pilot, a Love's, Uncle Joe's truck stop. Pretty much, it gives you an idea of what's out there. So then okay, if I just drive to mile marker 51, I can rest for the night. So it tells you the large ones, the medium ones, the small ones. As far as the lots, it tells you which ones have cat scales or weigh stations, which ones have repair shops. So all those are really, really cool. Gotta get it talking hot. I told you it's hot. Okay, go. Oh, this is cool too. It's a chamois. And I learned this from my mentor, man. I was here bringing like towels and everything, right? This dude bring a chamois. This thing works even better than a towel, and you wring it out, and it's still okay. So, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Another thing I did personally is I have a folder that I keep all my stuff in. I wanted to be professional as possible and keep everything up to date and looking good. So let me show you a preview of that. Okay, my folder. In this corner, I have all my bill of ladings and what I got to scan. From here, I have my logs. I still keep paper logs, even though we're going paperless. I still keep them. From there, I have the trip sheets. This is what you do when you fill out to scan everything in. And bottom line is, I keep it up here. I try to keep everything in order. Okay, I think we covered books. Let's get into the fun stuff, electronics. I brought my camera. Cool camera, nothing super special, but it takes really good shots. So, camera, I'm a tourist, man, big time, especially if I'm going to a spot where I've never been before. So it's kind of cool to carry a camera. Obviously, I got my camcorder, and that's always fun. From there, I got my iPod. This is my iPod, filled with all my music. I love my music. Man, music motivates and pushes you to do some stuff sometimes. But the thing is this, if you notice my stereo is pretty basic. It's a Swift stereo. So stock, everything's stock. There's no ports, there's no auxiliary port. And the reason why I mentioned auxiliary port is because sometimes what you want to do, if you ever have an auxiliary port, you want to get one of those the 3.5 millimeter jacks that fit into that hole, and then it fits into the stereo, and then you can play your iPod on your stereo, which is kind of cool. If you don't have it, check this out. This is 20 bucks. I thought it was worth it. I was about to take it back because I was like, if it's not worth it, I'm gonna take it back. But in a nutshell, this thing was worth it. This little tiny thing, pretty cool. What it is FM transmitter. Basically what I do, and I'm doing it right now, you plug it into the bottom of your iPod or your iPhone or whatever it plays onto. This one's specifically meant for iPhone and iPod. But you put it in, there's a little gauge right there that tells you the station. And you find the station, the FM station, and you play, and it pretty much transmits from FM waves into your stereo, and you get to play. And the reason why I like it is because, as you notice right here, I have my dangling earpieces, right? Earpieces are cool and all, but the thing is, it hurts your ears after a while, you know what I mean? And I like bumping my music, especially when I'm tired, so that thing, you know, it blasted pretty good. And, you know, every now and then you catch some static on the station, but I mean, hey, you know, give and take, right? What's kind of cool is it went with this little USB piece right here and this charger, so it charges my iPod or my iPhone, whatever I'm choosing to play it on, at the same time as me listening to it. So that's a really cool electronic. Let's go. My CB player, or my CB radio. This one's a very basic one. I got it for, I think, like 79 bucks, and on that note, you know, I got a $20 rebate or something like that, so it's pretty good. I got a good deal on it. Oh, speaking of which, I'll definitely be posting, I mean, even if I didn't say it earlier, I'll be posting, like, you know, little flashes of information on the screen to show you, you know, what I did or where I got it, and, or like, for the book, I'm going to put the UPC label on there or something like that, to where you look it up. And I got mine on half.com. They sell it in the TA for like 80 or 90 bucks for a laminated one, but I got mine for 50 on like half.com, and it saved me a little bit of money. I had to wait like 2 weeks, but it still saves you money. So if you're anticipating, you know, getting into the trucking, and then, you know, you have time, definitely do your homework and you'll save some money. Okay, so another thing that's pretty big right now is these, right? These things are, it's a USB, but the 12-volt cigarette lighter one. So basically I plug that in and I have a USB charge. What charges on a USB? Well, anything. I mean, like this one has the iPhone connected to it, so, you know, like that kind of stuff is good. You want to definitely to get something to charge your electronics. Okay, so let's see. We're still talking the CB. The CB is cool, but you know, to be honest, it's not deadly necessary. From what I'm finding, and I'm learning a little bit more as we go. Sorry. Oh my goodness. It's just that I don't want to turn on the cab and have the AC running, because then it'll be overpowering the video, and, you know. So anyways, I'm keeping it in consideration. The CB, pretty cool, but the thing is, it's not deadly necessary, but I'm learning the value of it. For instance, I mean, you don't really get too much chatter out in the open field and the open road, but what's kind of cool is that every time you hit like a traffic area, you know, you want to, you know, turn to the channel. And I was talking about it earlier. The channels are north and south is channel 17, east and west is channel 19, or if you're just traveling the straight out US is 19. That's the general station. And you get, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, I was in this cluster of traffic, turn to channel 19, people giving instruction as though, you know, oh, mile marker, you know, 10, traffic is really bad. Oh, mile marker 15, traffic's clearing up. Oh, watch out for that guy who's crossing traffic and acting crazy. You get your other chatter too. It's kind of funny to listen to, but, you know, unfortunately, you know, truckers are truckers and they're vulgar sometimes, but hey, you know, what can you do? Okay, so that's the CB. So if you know you don't get one right away, all good. Save up for it. If you do get one, cool. You don't got to get the fancy one. It was between this one and this other one that had blue buttons and pretty, and there's another one that had Bluetooth, and you know. But I was like, man, I want one, but for now this one does the job, and it does it pretty well. Okay, electronics. I can't.